I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. Turn on tuning in, hear all I say. Watch real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above, and if you like it, give it mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. 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 We paint miniatures.
Hey guys, we are live and I hope that you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me because as you can see, I'm wearing my headset mic because I was a dummy and I forgot to plug in my mic yesterday or the other day, whichever day. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? We are live. It is Wednesday. Today is actually Wednesday. So I'm going to just wait real quick to make sure you can hear me. So hopefully everybody can hear. Yay! It's Wednesday and we are going to be painting. Yay! That's awesome. So glad. Okay, so I apologize for not plugging in my mic. Some people have liked this mic better, but it is kind of a hassle to like. Well, we'll see. We'll just see. Let's look at what we're going to be painting today. This is the air, and here's this is like her base. She's got this pool of water, which has all the tide ripples and everything. It's really cool. Hello, Teviston and Rumble. How are you? This is the coral. It's like this big thing of coral and these two humongous seashells at the base of the coral. And then there's the air, the spirit of, or sorry, the spirit of water. Water leaning here over the shells. And yeah, so this is from Aradia Miniatures. It's part of a series called The League. And what The League is basically it's 4 different miniature companies that have banded together to produce 4 different busts. And you guys have already seen me paint 2 of them. I did the Earth Element by Michael Contreras, and I also did the Air by Nocturna Models. And those are all commissions for our lovely Lamunis, who is our mod here. So I really am grateful to have the chance to paint these models. Yay! Hello, I'm painting your model today, Lamunis, so you get to see it. I also have fire, but the fire bust is really tricky. And I'm trying to, here, I'm going to show you guys. Let me see if I can show you. Hang on a second. Maybe I can show you on my phone. Let me see if I have my phone handy. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, I can show you this way. So the fire bust is a really gorgeous bust, and it is from Chimera Models. Yeah, she's not only big, but she has multiple parts and multiple, like, as a composition, she has a lot of different things going on that make it really easy to, like, pull your eye. And I want to keep the eye on the figure, right? So she's got this kind of phoenix flying over her head. She has this lion pedestal under her arm, and then she has all this cloth, and I mean, there's a lot. So in order to make the model the central figure, I have to be really careful, like where I put certain colors and how I do it. And let me just show you some of the ideas I have. I sent them to Lamunis today. Let's see. Here's my pictures. So first of all, I'm going to show you the model. Let's go overhead. So can you see, this is the model, and you can see, like, I don't have the phoenix on her head here, but I do have the lion, and she's, like I said, she's big, so she's sitting up on all this fabric here. Hey, Sneaky, how are you doing? Yeah, and so I was like, what colors? Because the box art is so much reds, golds, and oranges. And then Francesco Farabi painted the box art. He's an amazing Italian artist that I just admire. And then he made the lion like kind of this dark, blackish, grayish, like almost like an ember, like a charcoal color. And in my humble opinion, what that did compositionally is that because everything else was all homogeneous, it made my eye go straight to the thing that wasn't like anything else, right? So my eye goes straight to the lion. So I don't want to do that on my figure, but I do like the idea. So I primed her. You can see the phoenix. See how that would completely draw away if you did that in bright colors? Yay, Sneaky. Sneaky says, I just started storming in the Netherlands, so you got back home. You can't believe the heavy rain. Some people don't put their lights. Oh, no. Yeah. All right, so I've painted her skin gray. You can see that. And that's all I've got started so far because I have this in mind. This is Pele. She is a Hawaiian goddess. You might have seen her in Moana. And I love this idea of the gray, and it's sort of like a gray, blue-green skin tone. And then this lava dress. And I have a lava paste that I was thinking about putting on the model. Hi, Dr. Plastic. Sweet Dr. Plastic. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream, by the way. Hello. We're just explaining what's going on with this bust that I have and what I want to do. So this is actually the color palette that I'd like to use either. The monitor is reading it a little bit more blue, but it is actually a blue-orange color palette with some bits of green and red in there. Just a little bit. Hi, Robosh. How are you this evening? All right, and so this is another color palette. I wasn't looking at this model, so don't think about this figure, but look at the colors. This is like a red-green composition, so I don't think I like that. And then I've just been looking at different inspiration. I love this. So I'm actually thinking of doing something like this on the Phoenix, where the actual Phoenix, let me show you the Phoenix one more time. The actual Phoenix is mostly dark colors, and then just the tips of his flames are flame colored. Or I could just do him a completely different color, so he's more purples and desaturated. So yeah, it's tricky. Here's some other models that have sort of that similar kind of what is it called, complementary color scheme. This one especially, that one is really close. So that's what I'm thinking. Now for her, I really got stumped on this model about what I want to do. First I thought, oh, I'm going to try to do a Mediterranean skin tone, but that really kind of stumped me up when it comes to the coral and the shell. It's got brown, and then I was having a really hard time finding references. So I just started Googling artists and stuff, and I found this artist. Tell me if you've ever heard of this artist. This is Hans Zatka, I think is his name. He's Austrian. Let me double check what his name is. Let's see. Yeah, Zatzka. Hans Zatzka. And don't look at the... But anyway, I thought, you know what? I'll just do the Caucasian skin again, because I really love the bright colors in this. And I can get away with using a little bit of orange for this coral, and it's got blues and greens, and I think it'll look really good with her, because I also want to do dark hair on her. So I also took a picture of a conch. Is it conch or is it conch? I think it's conch. But anyway, I got a picture of this gorgeous conch so I could replicate that. So we're gonna start this, and I'm gonna tell you right now. Remember how I was intimidated by the air and the air and the earth? I am equally just as intimidated. Yeah, these busts, they should be. So I have the link for the Aradia bust in my notices. If you want to do !notice get to, that will pull that up. !notice space get to. Yeah, that's right. Alright, so we're gonna start on her though, because now I have my color schemes. There we go. See? There's the link if you want to go check it out. So I'm just if I squint at this skin, it has a yellowy, orangey tone to it, doesn't it? This artist is really well known for doing like water and like girls with kind of see-through clothing. I definitely want to do that on here. So we're gonna do some transparencies. I don't think I didn't show you the transparency on the airbus, so we'll get to show you it on this one at least. So where do I start? I think I'm gonna start with my olive base. I think we'll start with that. I'm gonna make it, I'll just put this on my palette. You know, and I've got my little thingamabob here. I'm going to squeeze this so I can pour. I'm not sure if I want to airbrush this or not. I think I will. So what I'm going to need to do is silly putty off some of this. Hi, Inky John. How are you doing? Actually, I don't need a silly putty anything, really, because everything's going to be in green tones to begin with. Yeah, it'll be okay. Okay, I'll just do that. I'll put gloves on. I'll put a mask on. I'll put the airbrush on. How's everybody been doing? Did you guys have a good Tuesday? Here we go. Yes, I am well. I was a little bit tired this afternoon, and I was like, kind of like, oh, I don't want to stream. But I think I got my mojo back right before the stream as I was trying to figure out what to do for this model. There are lots, so you're gonna get to see this gal from like basically concept to next colors. I mean, this is gonna be tricky. Part of me wants to do this this coral piece first. I really do. You've been staying up. I've been staying up too late as well. I have. Yesterday, what did I do? I've been working on my YouTube channel. I don't even remember what I did yesterday. That's bad. All right, here's my little thingamabob to pour some green into. All right, there. Don't need a lot. That's probably plenty for all the skin, and I'm going to add a little bit of thinner to it. There we go. And as far as like how many parts for thinner, you can kind of see it's pretty close to two parts paint, 1 part thinner, I'd say. So when I stir it up, it's nice and liquidy. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to get my paper towel. Do the coral first so you know how bright to go with the skin tones. You're right. You're always right. Well, let me do, because I got to do the underpainting on the skin first anyway. So I'll do that first. But yeah, I'll do the coral next. That's a good idea. Hi, Mike. How are you? I just mailed your package yesterday. Mike won the giveaway. We had a subscriber giveaway yesterday. I'm going to take my headset off for 1 second. That's gone. You won't be able to hear me for a minute while I take this off, unfortunately. Let's give this a try. Can you hear me okay? Let me know if you can hear me in the comments, because this is the best I got right now. I'm going to turn on the airbrush. Okay. And I'm going to put this needle forward. Look at how cute I look. Look at this. I'm like geared up. I'm wired for sound. Doing well. I'm jealous of your colorful filters. I can understand it. Good. Use the force. So funny. Okay. Before I do anything, look at this dry airbrush. It needs to have some thinner in there. Always. Just a tiny bit. There we go. Alright. Once that runs through, I can put the paint in, and after that, my little spout here is perfect. Okay. I'm going to pull that paint down there as much as I can. Okay. Alrighty. Set that aside, rinse brush. Okay, now I'm going to test. Looks good. As long as it's not spidering, and it's making nice little soft stuff, I'm good. So, I'm just going to put this on her skin. If I overspray onto her clothing, it's okay. Because right now, that's alright. Look at how soft that airbrush is. So nice. Okay. Well, I wonder if I should just go ahead and brush a little bit onto this cloth. Here's your booty. Alright, we're getting there. Alright, that's pretty good for a good start. And then we'll get to the rest in a little bit. So I'm gonna dump. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna dump that entirely and get some airbrush cleaner. Go through airbrush cleaner. Go ahead and clean off the sides of that first wall. Just melts it right off pretty quickly. That's why I love it. If you get any little pieces, make sure that you dump your cup before you spray it, because you don't want those pieces going through the nozzle. Right? Now I'm going to do this again. This time, you'll notice it's a lot cleaner. And I'm going to dump it again. There we go. See, it's getting really clean pretty quickly. Now the next step, I've got my little dump pot. This one is actually made for a, what's the name of it? It's made for a different company, but it'll work. It's just that usually you want, oh no, I hate it when that happens. So the reason why that happens is the sponge inside here got saturated for some reason. Yeah, I can't use it. Wait, hold on. Has anybody ever had that happen to them? So what happens is this little sponge in here gets a little bit soaked. I don't know if I can milk it. It might not have dried out enough. Probably need a new dump pot. Let's try this again. It's probably going to do it again. The last time I used it, it was okay, but alright, now it's working. See, it got too wet. Oh, I can see a little bit of moisture still. Alright. There we go. See, we got cleaner water. The spray through is meant to be sprayed through. And I always do test sprays after that to make sure that it goes all the way through. Do one more. And then we can start working on that coral. Allison Cos, thank you for the follow. Hello. Uh-oh, see that? There was paint still at the back of the airbrush. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. We're just cleaning out the airbrush so we can change colors. It's a little tedious, but you can still learn stuff. Okay. Put a little bit more in here. I want to spray through until it's pink and clean. Okay. Yeah, there is a little bit of residue, but I think it's good enough to start the coral with. The coral's gonna overpower it anyway, right? Alright, let's look at my... Where's my... Oh, that's not it. Here it is. This is my reference, and if I use this as a color palette, I want this and this. This is like a burgundy, and this is a bright orange, and there's actually a yellow in here too. So, and I also have some coral that I can look at. So I'm going to start with the burgundy, right? That'll be a good start. Let's get that little piece of paint off the top. Alright. Check. Unfortunately, I have extra. Let me see. I have some water. Maybe I can dump this. There we go. I can probably wipe this out. Oh, Geeky Girl Games! Thank you so much for subscribing. Give some hype, guys. Geeky Girl Games is here. Subscribing. First subscriber of the day. How are you? That's so awesome. Alright, so that's cleaner. Hype! Guys, hype! Thank you. Yes, hype. I love it. Geeky Girl Games. There we go. She's right there. She also is a streamer. Check her out. Here's some burgundy. I won't use this much this time. I'll just use a little because I don't think I need that much for that coral. Put a little bit of thinner, chicken dinner. Okay, that's almost 50-50. Let's get a brush too. This is a good one. I can stir this. See, maybe I need more thinner then. Maybe. If it's not flowing fast enough, I want it to be a tiny bit thinner. There we go. See how it runs much better now? That's about how runny I want it. When I pull it up onto the plastic, you should be able to see through part of it. Because you can always do more layers, but if it's too thick, that's harder. Right. Okay. Let's hope this is enough. I don't know. Oops. Ah! I'm gonna hold this while I scrape my paint into the brush. There we go. So I went birding this morning. I went bird watching with a friend of mine. We went, walked around a park. And I saw 15 different kinds of birds, including a bird I'd never seen before. Called, what the heck was that bird called? Hold on, I'll tell you. 1 second, let me get my phone. Who taught you to mix in a blister pack? Angel Peralves. He is one of my favorite painters. Let's write him down. Angel, you can find his YouTube channel, and he is a magician. Angel Peralves. And I think it's with a Z. Let me double check. There's a difference in Spain between a Z and an S. Or maybe he is an S. Let's see. You can find him on Instagram. He has a huge Instagram following. Yeah, it's with a Z. I like the little thing. Go look him up. He's awesome. The Bug King! Thank you so much for continuing your subscription, Bug King. That is so awesome. Woohoo! Yep. Going back to work? Okay, thanks so much for popping by. I appreciate that. But yeah, Angel used to never use a wet palette. Now we're both what do you call it? We're both sponsored by Redgrass Games web palettes, so now he uses it all the time, and I teased him. I was like, Angel, now you used a wet palette. What changed your mind? I was teasing him. Oh, your furlough is ending. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Cool. I'm going to set her aside so I don't get any paint on her. I'm going to set that over here. Okay. We're going to paint this coral. especially in the recesses. And see how I'm getting a little bit on the shell. That's okay. There is this line. I might have to deal with that later. No, actually, I already did deal with it, didn't I? Oh, that's supposed to be there. There's kind of a line up here, and it is part of like a metal band that's all over the coral. Whew. Alright, now I'm going to angle the coral like this. It's blowing a little too much. I'm going to turn the, there we go, that's better. Yeah. Wipe the lid off. Awesome. That is good news. Furloughs are no fun, because you're up in the air. It's very stressful to be furloughed, because there's no guarantee they're going to unfurlough you. Oops. Okay, and I apologize right now for the people who are mowing my lawn. They chose the day I stream. Oh no, see, I knew that was going to happen. Hold on. Where's my blister? Where's my blister? Oh no. Did I drop it on the floor? I have too much stuff on my desk again. Here it is. Okay, a little bit of thinner. Bubble. There we go. A little bit of paint. This time, because I've already got... yeah, no, I'm going to go ahead and keep with the mahogany. Joaquin says, now all I have to do is figure out if I'm heading back to WDI or not. So things are still in a state of flux, which I abhor. Yeah, and I'm worried because Florida and Georgia specifically, they're having an increase of cases, which hopefully will go down, but you know, I want everybody to be safe. Alright, that's a lot more paint. There's a lot more running too, can you see that? So that means when I put it in my airbrush, I need to be a little more careful about how much of a blast I use. Yeah. Okay. Right here. Oh, see how thin that is? It's very light. But if I am careful and slow, it won't spider or do anything weird on me. This kind of... Angel taught me to airbrush. He and Julio Cabos are my airbrush masters. So if you ever get a chance to learn from either one of them, I highly recommend them. It's PJ, did you hear that? Uh-oh, I hope I didn't hit something out there. Maybe it's my mic. Okay, the coral is becoming burgundy coral. Very pretty. So this is basically the underpainting for the coral, which means all of the shadows are going to be this dark coral color, or dark burgundy color. There's no guarantee that it won't travel to me anyway. I do have a few layers of additional protection. Oh, good. Yeah, you won't be dealing with the general populace. Your work happens behind the scenes. Oh, that's great. I'm really good. I'm glad to hear that. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and clear this out again. Mike went back to work, and he is also not with the general populace. He's got a pretty isolated office. And the reason why he went back to work is because he's offering services to teachers at the university, and he didn't want to have to like choose who he was going to be around, because he has to be around some people. This way, you know, he's just there. Alright, I'm gonna dump that. since coral, let me look at this color. Let me look at these colors again. Yeah, we'll just go up through, like, the burnt orange is probably going to be my next color. And you know what? I'm going to skip burnt orange. I'm going to go straight to burnt sienna because I think that might work good. Maybe burnt orange over the top of that. Bug needs a plague doctor mask. Yes! Yes! You can 3D print one! They have them online. That would be so cool. Did you see, guys? Super Sarah did a some kind of mask that she 3D printed or something. Or maybe she ordered it. But anyway, she had a mask and she painted it, and it was so cool. I miss Super Sarah. Oh no, it would have to be boiled leather. Yeah, need authenticity. That's awesome. I love it. Okay, I'm just wiping this out. It doesn't matter if there's a little color in there, because these are really, it's called analogous, so they're like on the same side of the color wheel as each other. So they really won't clash if you, oh, that's pretty, that's nice. I like it a lot. Okay. That's the burnt sienna. So mahogany, and then burnt sienna. And this is the color palette that we're using. Yeah, where's Diomedes? He usually comes later in the day. I think he lives on East Coast time, so about 4 o'clock or later is when he shows up. But yeah, we've got burgundy, and then the orange. That's going to be my coral color. I might tweak it later, but right now it's going to be this color, a little thinner. There we go. Stir it. Look at how it kind of separates. It's cool. It's kind of creepy. I love looking at paint. Like when you were a kid, did you ever take food coloring and drop it into water just to see how it would move around? I used to love that kind of stuff. That's like, I'm such a weird nerd. Alright, ready? Let's see. You got a starter set of Windsor Newton oils. Their burnt sienna is called Indian Red. So in my experience, Indian Red is closer to like burnt red, or it's like in between these two. But yeah, I see what you're saying. It could be the same thing actually. It just every paint thing is different. But yeah, that name is not historically, yeah, PC. I'd say it's pretty close to burnt sienna. It is pretty close, yeah. Alright, we got our burnt sienna, which is really nice and orangey. Okay, so we're gonna spray. Make sure that burgundy goes all the way through, right? So just in case there's any extra. There we go. You get put off. Oh my gosh. Do you remember when Scale 75 came out with, I'm not going to say it, but there was an orange that they had that was really not cool. I don't know if they knew about that or if they changed that. Alright, I'm holding this as an angle. Here's the angle that I'm holding it, so that just the ends of the coral get hit with this orange. See how it does that? We're building the color. Yeah, they had to walk that back. Definitely. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Pop. We're going to have to go up in value, I think, and then knock it back down with a glaze, because this is not bright enough, because coral is bright. Oop, I oversprayed it. I guess that's okay. It's okay because it's on the top. That's better. Look at how cool that looks. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so these colors, these paints dry a little bit darker, so we're going to go ahead and glaze it, or we're going to put the lighter color on and then glaze it back. Hey, Minuteman, how are you doing? Alright, where's my, this is water, let's go ahead and, since we're using that lighter color next, fill that with water, dump it. It's getting clean. Boom. Okay, that's good enough for now. And I'm going to use this bright orange underneath. It's like an underpainting, and then maybe I'm debating on adding a little bit of red to it too. So let's work this out. Fantastic. Hope you are and all as well. Yes, I'm doing good. Having a pretty good day. I got my energy back after lunch. Lunch knocked me out. Rainer! Oh my gosh, how are you? You got an emote thanks to Rainer's subscription. How did I do that? Oh, Pride. Look at this. This is my Pride penguin. Oh, Rainer, look at that. So cute. Did anybody else get an emote besides me? Hey, Madlove, everybody go follow Rainer. Let me do a real quick shout out for him. Hold on a second. Here we go. Rainer is one of my triptych brothers, and we've not been around each other in a while, so it's pretty cool that he is here. 72, there we go. Right? Dude, I think that worked. Yes. Lurking and working. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear it. Lurk away. Here's our lovely orange, and I'm gonna add a little bit of red transparent to this. You got that one? Oh yeah, show me all your emotes that you guys got. I want to see all the Pride emotes. That is cute. It's an ace koala. Oh my god, that is so cute. It's a little ace Pride koala. Oh my gosh. Alright, there we go. There's some orange. Let's just experiment around and see what happens when I use a drop of this. Ooh, that's too much. Red is a strong color. Let's see what happens. That's super strong. Ooh, but look at that. Look at that beautiful color. Oh my gosh, guys. That's coral. That is vivid coral. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted. Alright, so you guys saw the recipe. I used a drop of orange and 2 drops of red transparent. Maybe it was 2 drops of orange. But yeah, that was awesome. Hi, Amberden. So cute. Alright, so that made the exact right color of coral. And I wouldn't, did I just smear orange paint on my head? I did. Look at right there. Look at this. Right in the middle of my head. Okay, this is done. I have it all over my gloves too. Alright, let me thinner. Thinner for the coral. I'm gonna make some more of this because I feel like I need more. I may not need to glaze anything with this. We'll see. Let's do a little bit more. Back on Monday, currently scheduled to Saturday, going back to group where they set my schedule. Oops. Ooh, this is messy. Okay. Okay, let's do a little bit of red again. Let's just do 1 drop. Okay. Stir that up. Ooh, so pretty. Oh, that's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. See how runny that is? See how when I pull that up on the plastic, it looks a little transparent. That's exactly what I want. Oh, that's another reason why you want it running. Just so you can get it all out. Perfect. Alright, I'm excited to try this. Now, because we're doing such a light color over such a dark color, I have no idea how well this will work. I'm gonna spray that burgundy through. There we go, the sienna rather. Now see, we're getting our bright color. Boom, boom, boom. Now, let's turn this. Let's start it on the little branches first. Yeah, it's working, guys. Yeah, that's pretty. Does it look like coral? It does. Oh, so cool. Oh, it looks awesome. Flip it. If you were going to paint this without an airbrush, you might consider dry brushing. Now remember, this is going to dry darker. So that means that's good. It's good. Angle. Oops. I'm getting some on my shell. Alright, that looks awesome. I think we got the right color. Alright. I think I still want to go up in value a little bit. I want to blow this through all the way. And then I'm going to add some more orange. The orange is transparent. It's always a pain in the butt to try to paint. Hi Zen for one, how are you doing? Alright, let's just do some orange. Ooh, it's a mess. I don't want to wipe this off. I'm tired of getting paint all over the place. Okay. Now, it already has a little bit of red in there, so I'm not going to add any extra red. I'm just going to use the red that's already on the tray. There's a little bit more orange. That red is strong enough that I hope that I won't need any extra. Over some thinner. Coming back to the stream to be jealous. Hi Marza Cat, how are you? That's cute. And Batanur, hello, how are you as well? Alright, so that didn't really shift it much at all. But maybe there's... Let's add a little bit of regular red, not transparent, because I want it to be a little bit more opaque. Just a tiny drop of red. Ooh, okay. Let's see what happens, how that changes things. Alright, good. Oh yeah. It's still bright, it's still nice and bright orange. Perfect. That's a really beautiful worm. Was it able to pick up the commission bust? Yeah, this is so we got, hold on one second, where'd it go? So, oh, I don't want to touch her. This is the ear that we're working on right now. I got her started with the greens, and we're working on the coral for her base right this moment. This is from Aradia Miniatures. Marjacat says, I should work on my pile of shame again. Oh, it's 2216. Mars Cat, have you ever heard? There's an artist I want to ask you about. His name is Hans Zatzka. This is the art he does. Have you ever heard of this guy? He's Austrian. He's famous artist. We're using his color scheme for this bust, and I wanted to know if you heard of him. Yeah, isn't this beautiful? So we're using these oranges right now for this coral, and then later on the model we're going to use these greens and blues. Trying to get your head around painting minis. It is Renaissance. I think it is Renaissance. Hold on, let me check. Hans Zatzka. Hold on, I gotta look him up. I don't know if this was the Renaissance, but it says he's Austrian painter known for his paintings of religious, mythological, and allegorical subjects. He was born in 1859 and died in 1945. So not Renaissance, because he died in 1945. So he lived a long time, didn't he? Wow, that's good. He did a lot of insides of churches in Austria. Lots of churches. Kirche. Yeah. No, but the style is there. Ah, okay. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. He's definitely influenced by the Renaissance painters. Alright, there we go. With our bright coral. So I know it's a wonderful painting. So I'm so jealous that you are in Austria, Marzicat, because there's so many amazing Austrian artists. Like Gustav Klimt, one of my favorite. There's a whole museum in Vienna dedicated to his work. Alright, there we go. Oh, this is brighter. Ooh, there we go. Pops. We'll just do little pops. Now it's orange. It's not coral anymore. I don't know what to do. Might have to dry brush it with some. Might have to dry brush it with some red. Maybe. Alright, let's try that. Let's clean this out. My great aunt was actually a model in a photograph of artist Erwin Verne. You may know him. I don't, but I will look that up. That's really cool. Do you have pictures of the painting that she's in the family? Is it like a family heirloom now? That's cool. This is airbrush cleaner. No, I noticed in art class when we learned about it. Oh, that is so funny. That's so cool though, isn't it? You're like, hey, that's my great aunt. Okay. I'm really curious about what age, like, did they have art class in every grade in Europe? When I was in school, in grade school, this was back in the 80s. I'm that old. In the 70s. I'm that old. We didn't have an art class that we went to. We had what we call art on a cart. They would bring around a TV and they would show a television show that taught kids how to draw. And then they would just make us watch it, and we would draw along with the TV show, and that's our art. Hi, Ara Arts. And it wasn't until I got to middle school that we had a dedicated art class, and I was like in love. I loved it. And nowadays, oh, see, there's paint. Nowadays, when you go to schools, they actually have a whole art class with a whole art teacher, which is really good. Although I do have to admit, there are still some schools that still have art in the park. But at least they have a full teacher that comes, and it's not just a TV they wheel in. Alright, I'm going through this dirty paint water. Sounds like something my redneck school would have done. I mean, those were the days, right? I mean, I think it's just only, I don't know when they started putting more of arts into schools. There you go. See, I'm still blowing through paint. That means I need to clean it more. Let's blow that through again. Let's try this. Really still. And that's usually when I... Hi, Ailey! Stephen Hugh, good morning! How are you doing? Stephen, tell me where you're from again. I feel like you told me you're from Singapore, is that right? And you don't have to answer that if you don't want to, by the way. But I have a question for you if that is the case, because I saw a news article that's really funny. Got a lot of controversy regarding artists. We were just talking about artists. Alright, it's finally, it's still orange, but it's coming through at least. I don't know what to do. Let's see if I can scrub it a little bit with my brush. Alright, that's probably good enough. Let's do some dry brushing on our piece of coral. Look at how orange and rusty it is now. It's not the color I wanted it to be. So I'm going to mix a pastel color that I think will be better. This is pretty good, but I think I need a little bit of this pink. This is pale pink. Hold on. There we go. I think I'm going to see what happens when I mix this in here already with this coral. Oh yeah, that's pretty. That's a peach color, huh? That's absolutely peach. Now let's try just a little tiny bit of transparent red. There we go. And a little tiny bit of transparent orange. Oh, let me get it open. There we go. See if this will make a coral. Oop, that's probably too much orange. We'll see. It's transparent, so maybe. Ooh. Oh, that's pretty. Yep, there we go. That's it. That's my color. That's gorgeous. Okay, that's a coral. Perfect. Alright, and it's bright too. That's what I needed. So, what can we use to dry brush? What have I got? I've got this flat. This is a monument bomb whip color. And I'll take that off here. That'll be nice, I hope. We're going to put a little paint on the brush and then wipe half of it off. Right? We're going to wipe most of it off here. Just so that when we touch the model, we're just hitting, yeah, just like that. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I needed to do. Perfect. Let's see what happens when I just use wet paint. Beautiful. Okay. That feels a lot more like coral now, huh? beautiful. Oh my gosh. Ava says, I was gifted a set of Abteilung oil paints from by a friend. Abteilung. So now I'm challenging myself to paint a miniature entirely with oil paints. That's awesome. Yeah. It's been fun to effortlessly wet blend. Yes. Wet oil. Oh, look at that. It looks just like coral. This is awesome. Sweet. Let's try oil painting on minis. Yeah. So it sounds like a few of you got some oil paints now. What caused you to buy them? What was it, me or was it other people? Because I know that's kind of a thing that's starting to happen. Is people are starting to experiment, which is really awesome. You should always try new things. Try things that other people haven't thought of, because this is exactly the right color that I wanted. And the reason for dry brushing is that I wouldn't be able to get this texture from painting it meticulously or from trying to dry brush it. It just wouldn't come out right. So sometimes you have to dry brush. Right? I'm going to take a little bit of this lighter color right here. See if I can... Yes. Oh my god. I love it. Beautiful. There we go. It's looking good. Looking like a piece of coral. It really does. Let's flip it. You've only made oil washes in the past, which is awesome. Trying to paint with them is quite different. Yeah, that's true. That is really true. Oils, and here's the thing, you can use acrylics with oils, but you have to use the acrylics on top, first. You have to use the acrylics first. And you can remember to do that by thinking to yourself, fat over lean. If the oil is the fat, and the acrylic is the lean, that's how that goes. Okay, there's a beautiful piece of coral. Looking amazing. It's nothing like the colors in my... It's not the same colors at all. Oh my gosh. If there's some coral in this part right here, maybe I should lean it a little bit orangier. Maybe? What do you guys think? Let's try a little bit more orange. Yeah, that does, I don't hate that. Let's use a little transparent orange and see what happens. Alright, so I'm gonna get the transparent orange. And the goal is to try to get this coral to be a little bit on the more orangey side. No, that's not bad. I don't mind that, I don't think. I'm not sure. Kind of want it to be a little bit more of that pinky coral, you know? tell you what, we'll just do this. We'll just brush that pink back on top. There we go, that's better. That's much better. I mean, it is a fantasy piece, right? We can kind of do what we want. I'll do what I want. Okay. Yeah, it's starting to look more orangey, which I'm not happy about. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Now we're talking. That is really... I wouldn't have ever been able... Look at this color, guys. That's crazy. Look at that beautiful, vivid color. Alright, let's go ahead and see if I can get some shadows in here. Because now the shadows are gone. Mostly. And what I'll do for the shadows... use the skin. Oh no, I gotta take my mask off because my nose is starting to leak. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, my mic through my face mask. There we go. Alright. There we go. Freedom from sweaty lip. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's how it feels. Okay, so now I'm looking at shadows here. I'm thinking I'm going to go with my burgundy again. You know what? I take that back. I'm going to put some transparent brown in there. And let's see what happens when we do just a little transparent brown on the shadows of this. Good. I think that will be fine. I'm not sure about that. I think I do need to go more burgundy. Let's see. Let's just see what happens when we add. Hey, Protomaker, how are you? Let's add a little red. Maybe a little bit of black. Maybe black or purple. How's it going? Let's try black. Transparent red, transparent black, and transparent brown. We're going to mix a color to make a burgundy, essentially. Oh, there we go. Transparent burgundy. Ha ha ha. Doing okay? Did your wireless... I was a dummy and I left it uncharged. So that's what happened. I explained that at the beginning of the stream. Oh, that's pretty. I don't think that works though. That's a little bit too bright. I put it on the back so we can always thin it out. Right? Let's add a little bit more brown. There we go. That's better. Yeah. You still love me. Thank you. It's really typical of me, too, to do that. That's pretty. Okay. What I'll end up doing is doing another dry brush layer over that. Some of my shadows these shadows nice and dark because we're going to be putting some, like, a little bit of non-metallic metal right here on whatever this little glyph thing is. Does that make sense? Okay. That's going to be pretty. Okay. Getting all the crevices. See, now we're pulling with this red and this brown and this black, we're pulling that back to the colors that are in the painting. Just a little bit. Does that make sense? You like the shading? Thank you. I think it will work. I wish I had a different, this brush isn't really working for what I want to do. I kind of need like a shading brush almost. Which is like more of a filbert. It's okay, because like I said, I'm going to go back into it and pull out the other. Should always have multiple layers of cool things happening, especially in your shadows. So I'm going around, so there's like this little cool glyph. Can you see that? I'm going to go around it so it's not just brown, it's going to have that red. And I haven't decided what color it's going to be yet. I think it might end up being maybe blue or green. We'll see. What are the transparent variety of acrylics best used for? For layering glazes. They're excellent for glazing. So this is what I'm doing. I'm doing fast glazes because it's a transparent layer, like a filter. And that's what it's really best for, is to put that on to tint something with, and it's transparent, so that little bit of that base color is shining through. Right? It's really good for metallics. Yes. So so if I were to use red paint instead of red transparent, or I've got the red, brown, and black. If I were to use paint instead of transparent, it would just cover that right up, and it wouldn't shade it as much. It would just paint it. It would be too much, and then I would have to do much. I paint it like it's a watercolor, like yeah, exactly, glazing like an ink. That's probably the closest thing. The cool thing about the transparent paints are these are actual paints, and they are they get the job done as a paint. So and they also dry matte, right? Where an ink is going to be a lot more shiny. There we go. We're getting there. Starting to look like a piece of coral for real now, and not like a fish tank coral either. We want it to look like a real coral. Okay. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. So now we've got stuff shaded in here a lot better. And It's not perfect. Now that this is done, now we're going to do some of the little ticky painting that is a lot more touchy. All right. So I'm going to go back to my pink. Open that up a little bit more. There we go. And I'm going to add my transparent orange to it. There we go. Let's see what that looks like by itself before I even go to the next color. Alright, it made a real light, almost like a creamsicle color, which works. But I'm gonna add a little bit of yellow, because if you look here, this is going into the yellows, which there's going to be lots of yellows. I don't know if it's going to work. Let's try the ochre yellow. I know you're probably thinking, cringe, no. Let's see. Let's just see. Just a little bit of that. Just a little bit. Okay. And that yellow ochre is already a desaturated color. So when you go in here, see how that does? It's already dulls down that bright orange, which is perfect because we're going to be using those yellows and those colors in our skin tones later. Alright, so this is where I'm going to go in and pick out just little spots. To pick out little bitty bumps and highlights. I'm going to think about where my light is coming from. Where's my model? The light is coming from the left, her left side. So that means, yep, all the little bumps and everything that are gonna have a little bit of light are gonna do it on the left. And I'm keeping my little orange highlights small because again, I don't want this to read as orange. I want it to read as coral. So if I only put little pieces in here, it will be fine. And I can stipple it because this is coral. It's already very textured. And so stippling it will actually make it look more natural than if I try to paint it flat, because it'll fill in all the little texture that's already on here. So stippling is a better choice. Does that make sense too? Okay, it's looking good. Just going to keep going onto the sides that are going to have that light coming. And I'm not worried about being exact. I just want to make sure like the biggest raised parts have a little bit, right? Especially where, like I said, where light's going to touch it. On the edges of things, on the edges of all the coral, going to have a little bit. It's looking good. Yo, hello. You appear, all right, backside. How's it going? You are here. How are you? Alright, we're painting coral. Just so you know, catching you up to date. It's looking good. Trying to pull it back into that range of colors that are in my reference, although I think my reference might be fighting me a little bit. I can't tell. have an idea in your head and the model or the painting goes, no, I don't want it. Aw. Dayray, hello. How are you doing, Dayray? Let's write your name down. Subscribing. 8 months in a row. Happy anniversary. What should we name the baby next month? That's awesome. Dayray's gonna have a Twitch baby by subscribing 9 months here. Day R-A-I-E. Yo, Rumble. It's going. You're reassembling your room after decorating it, and it's looking quite corally. Dayray says, I got home from spending time in the sunshine. Oh, that's nice. Like I said, I went bird watching today, and had a good time this morning already. I have to say, that looks like coral, doesn't it? What colors, in your opinion, do you think we should make this glyph? And here's the colors you have to choose from. Okay, what color would you make the glyph if you were going to choose one of those colors? So you do have that coral and orange. It's not bad. Here's the colors. I'm thinking maybe we maybe we make it non-metallic gold, turquoise. That's a possibility. We could also do maybe non-metallic gold. Turquoise is an option. Yeah. If we did turquoise, then it would maybe be a non-metallic silver. What do you think of that? Like a really high shiny silver, maybe. I think we could work with that. I want to hear some other opinions. I want more than one opinion. Not that I wouldn't take rubbishes, but tell me. Okay, taking the glasses off again. Alright guys, tell me what you think. Oh yeah, this is awesome. Would you make the I guess it's like metal or something that's on the thing there. Would you make it turquoise or high silver? Or do you think I should go with a non-metallic, maybe a non-metallic new gold? Could work too. Like a really soft new gold. I don't know. If I did that, I might want to use metallic metals. Because the company uses a really nice look at that. Alright. So happy with this. Alright, just gonna pour a lot. Trying to make sure to paint it on this side now, because this is the side where the light is again. Maybe make it a little bit brighter on this side too, as if the sun is coming from a little bit behind her. Maybe. Oh, we got another pinion. Oh, you got an emote? That's right. Oh, that's so cute. Look at it's Pride Hay. Somebody inform me which Pride flag is the pink yellow site. It's like the colors of printing. I'm getting the extra large bumps on here. This is your favorite unlocked so far. Rainbow. It's like a rainbow coffee. It's your favorite that you've unlocked, but not your favorite. Absolutely. Pride Paint and Pride Worlds. Those are awesome. It's throwing paint on the world. So cool. I don't know which ones I have. I think I just have one. Let me look. So they rolled out a bunch of new ones. Let's see. What I've got. Oh yeah, I've got this one and this one. Maybe I don't. No, I only have one. I only have Pride Penguin. Pride Uwu. Those are awesome. Is Uwu? That's so funny. My daughter used to use that emote all the time and eat Uwu. If you guys could have emotes for any reason, what is there any emotions that you guys would like to have? Emotions that you'd like to be able to use in chat. Think about that. Because I am probably going to be getting some new emotes. And I want to see what you guys think. Because you're the one that, you know, it's no sense in me spending money if you don't use them, right? So I want to make sure that you guys get a say so. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. Concentrating I gotta write this down. Concentrating gecko. That is amazing. Do you guys like the gecko better than the like little Shoshie chibi? Because I am totally down with changing and doing all. Hi Freck, Dino, how are you? Concentrating gecko. That's awesome. You should have 3-bit emote slots available to you. Hold on a second. Let me see. Do I? I have to look in my thing. I think I do. Let me go check. Yeah. Glasses off gecko. Oh my gosh. Glasses. Like maybe the glasses are on the head of the gecko. Glasses off gecko. I love this. Or chibi Shoshie. Yeah, I like glasses off gecko better. Let me ask you guys seriously and be honest. Which do you prefer, the chibi Shoshie or the geckos? Because I'm totally down with getting rid of chibi Shoshie if you like the geckos best. Seems like a lot of people like animal notes. Freck says, I'm good. Thank you. Happy to see you painting again. Long time since I managed to do so. Yeah, it's great to see you here. Gecko or chibi Shoshie with a raid hype sign? We already have chibi Shoshie with a raid sign. Look. Take a look. These are all my current emotes. These are available to my subscribers. We got hype, we got cat stretch. There we go. Those are all our emotes that are available. Yep, hype. You like them both? Gecko? Okay, I think gecko too. Schmutz emote. Yeah, we need a schmutz emote. Schmutz. SCH. Maybe like with a splash of paint. Kingdom Death themed emotes. JK Gecko. I see a hype, but no raid. You're right, we don't have a raid. We need a raid emote. Yeah. KDM themed geckos. Twilight Night Gecko. I don't know about that, but that's... We could... Let's see. What would we do if... What would be the best thing to have for Kingdom Death themed gecko? Maybe like a little gecko with a lantern? Yeah? Twilight Night Gecko? Yeah, Twilight Night Gecko I think might be work best. Twilight Night Gecko. That is so cute. Sci-fi no, I don't like the sci-fi Twilight Night. The bee. Yeah, Rumble, that's a good idea. Blame Jan instead, but Mad Love. Yes. I love that idea. I love that. Let's see, Mad Love. With the basically two emote. Yeah, that's perfect. A lantern gecko? Yeah, I like that idea too. A lantern gecko with patterns. With gecko patterns. A lantern with gecko patterns? No. Remember to watch your time travel movies. Yes. Speaking of time travel movies, let's talk about that real quick. So I went ahead and I couldn't find Time Bandits. It's not available on Amazon Prime, so I got to use Amazon Prime in order to do a special live stream for my subscribers, where we do a watch party. But I was able to get Princess Bride, and what was the other one we wanted to watch? Princess Bride and Lady Hawk. Lady Hawk. That's the one I want to watch. So if you want to watch Lady Hawk Stardust, that's a good one too. It's not my favorite, but the three we chose was Time Bandits, which is not available, Lady Hawk, which is, and Princess Bride, which is. Okay, say what you want or I'll make a poll. I like polls. Yeah, we'll make a poll and everybody can vote. Here we go. Let's do the poll. Yeah, I like Lady Hawk, but I'm gonna go with whatever chat wants. It's your watch party. Watch party choices. Movie choices. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna do option number 1 is Princess Bride. Let's see, is it gonna let me? Here. Do it like this. Princess Bride. That's option number 1, and option number 2. I haven't done the poll yet, so don't vote just yet. Hold on. Add, and then option number 2 is Lady Hawk. Oops, let me spell it right. Ladyhawke. Hawk. Do you still spell hawk with an E in England? Because I'm curious. We don't spell it with an E here. 2. Young Frankenstein? I gave you 2 choices. That's all you get. Robin, Bug King is throwing out obsolete choices. Alright, these are your choices. No, you don't spell it with an E? Okay, I'm going to start the poll right now. Alright, vote 1 for Princess Bride. Vote 2 for Lady Hawk. You're throwing out chaos? Chaos. Crack me up. 1 for Princess Bride, 2 for Lady Hawk. With an E. Okay. So funny. Oh, let me just take a stretch break. Oh my goodness, it's 4 o'clock. Alright, let's stand up. We've been painting coral for an hour and a half, at least. Let's see, we started at 2:30, 3:30. Yeah, an hour and a half. Oh my goodness. 3. There's no 3. You guys are trolling me. Lady Hockey. Lady Hockey is something else. We'll have to watch some hockey together. You haven't seen either, then that's awesome, because you will love them. They're both amazing. for tra la la la. Alright, are you guys done? Are you done being silly? Okay, let me look at this poll. Lady Hawk does have an E. It does. I don't know why. Finding Nemo. I don't know if I have the attention span for cartoon. Alright, we're gonna do poll. We're gonna close the poll. Looks like Princess Bride is winning. Big time. Alright. This chat is not ever silly. That's true. Ever not silly. Ferris Bueller. You know what? I don't want to watch Ferris Bueller because there's a lot of privileged bullcrap going on in that movie. Old English spelling? Yeah, that's true. Either's a win. Okay, let's close the poll. Boom. We had 7 votes. Now we're going to complete the poll. Princess Bride was the voted option with the poll at 85.71% of the votes. So we're going to go. It's true. It is true. But it's a big difference in time periods and what's going on there. It's like a lot different. Oh, no. So we're going to watch Princess Bride, which is exciting. And now let's talk about a day. We're going to have to do it on like a Tuesday or a Thursday. Because actually Jan made partner. So I don't want to stream over him, but let me look at my schedule real quick. I think we'll do maybe next Tuesday. Let's look and see what's happening. What's happening tomorrow? Jan is streaming from 11 to 3. He's doing Trilby Thursday. And then yeah. We could do it Tuesday or Thursday. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys vote again. I'll let you pick. Tuesday or Thursday. If we do it Thursday, we're gonna do it tomorrow. If we do it Tuesday, we're gonna do it next Tuesday. Just remember that Jan is streaming from 11 to 3 tomorrow, but he's made partners, so he doesn't need those numbers like he did in the past. So I don't feel as guilty, but let's see. We're going to complete this. Hold on, that's not a poll. All right, edit. The only reason why I'm considering streaming over Jan is because I don't have any other times. So it's got to be either Tuesday or Thursday. So it just sucks. Movies and entertainment. Don't look any further. That is a fun watch or listen. Yeah. I don't know if my international friends are going to get to be able to see it or not. I hope they can. But also, if you're a moderator, you always have access to my subscriber-only streams, okay? Alright, let's do this. So we're going to choose which day for a watch party. Let's see. We're going to do option Tuesday is number 1. I love doing polls with you guys. Thursday is number 2. Thursday is, let's make sure it says this Thursday. This Thursday is number 2. Okay. And we're done. And we're going to start the poll. Alright. If you want to vote for Tuesday, hit 1. If you want to do this Thursday, hit 2. 2. Okay. 1 is Tuesday. 2 is Twitch. Just allowed viewers in NA to join watch parties. What's NA? What is NA? And when is this? I didn't know about this. Tell me about this, Teviston. If you want to watch on Thursday, vote 2. If you want to watch on Tuesday, vote 1. Well, we could do this tomorrow. It'll be really cool. It'll be the same time as my normal stream. want to know what happened. Like, it says Twitch allowed viewers not in NA. Oh, North America. Yay! I'm so excited. You'll find the tweet. Thank you. Send me the tweet. Yeah, North America. That's awesome. That's perfect timing. That means you guys you guys who have never seen Lady Hawk will get to see it. Or, sorry, Princess Bride. You want to see Princess Bride? I can't believe you haven't seen Princess Bride, Rumble. Where have you been? In Europe or something? I know you UK people don't think you're from Europe, but you're in the continent of Europe, according to my American geography, which is 4. You've seen it? Inky's seen it. Okay, good. But it's worth seeing again. It's so good. It's a watch party too, so you'll get to kind of see my little reactions. Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. It's one of your faves. Yeah, it's a good one. Alright, let's look at this. Let's look at this coral. Doo-doo. It's looking so bad. Let's take a look at the girl with this. Let's put her. Look at how that's gonna look. That coral behind it. Do you think the silver? Do you still think the silver with her there? She's gonna be very cool colors, I think. She's going to be all those greens and blues. So, you voted for it. God, that's awesome. Okay, put her over here. You whispered me the link. Oh, good. Hold on, I'm going to go look now. Let's see. Twitch. Oh. There it is. Oh, good. Okay. Awesome, Tevison. Thank you for that. I will take a peek at that later. I'm really excited. They said they were going to do it eventually. They just hadn't figured out logistics. Maybe they had to get some kind of rights or something from countries. I don't know. All right. I'm ready to do this shell. Let's look at this shell right here. Okay. So, this is going to be really tricky. I want to use satin paints. Or I'll just put a gloss on this later, but I think I need to use satin to get these blends. So why don't I get satin medium or paint mixing medium? Gloss varnish. Here's gloss varnish. We'll use this. So we need to start. Shall we do the poll so we figure out everybody voted who wanted to vote? If you're going to watch the watch party, go ahead and vote. Remember, if you're a moderator, you still get to watch the video. Okay, there's my. Hold on a second. Polls. Let's get this. There we go. Oh, looks like Thursday. This Thursday, so tomorrow. All right, we can do that. What? Actually, can we? Oh, crap. Let me ask you this. Are you guys okay with watching it before my stream? And it would also probably be, well, Jan's streaming freaking all day, so I don't know. Let me look at his schedule one more time. You're okay before? Because I have an appointment at 2:30, I think. Hold on, let me check. Forgot to check that. Yeah, I have an appointment at 2:30, so if we could watch it, I don't know how long the movie is, but if we watch it at noon my time, that should be plenty of time. You think? Before is fine? Okay. How about this? Let me find out how long the movie is, because I want to make sure I get this right. Let's see, Princess Bride movie length. It's an hour and 38 minutes. That's perfect. So if we start at noon Central Time, then that'll be enough to. That's pretty early. think. Is that too early for you guys? Hold on. Wait, I need help doing math. So if we stop at 2 o'clock and it's an hour and a half before 2 o'clock is 12:30, right? Somebody check that on me. I want to finish the movie by 2 o'clock. And if it's an hour and 36 minutes, we need to start the movie at 12:30. Right, Bug King? Okay. All right, let me finish this poll real quick. It looks like everybody picked Thursday, though. 12:15. Okay. We'll do 12:30. Make it easy. We'll do 12:30 Central Time. That's GMT minus 6, which will be like 6:30 for UK. 6:30 for the UK. Hope that's not too early for you guys. Okay, here we go. Complete. Thursday, 75% of the votes. Okay, good. All right, we're gonna watch Lady Hawk. Here, I'm gonna write this down. Or not, sorry, Princess Bride. Princess Bride. I'm gonna tweet this after the show too. Watch party. Let's see, Princess Bride watch party, 12:30 p.m. Central CCTD, Central DT. There we go. GMT minus 6. There we go. All right, write that down so you have that. We're gonna do that tomorrow, and it'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. Okay, we're gonna do this shell. And painting a shell is going to be really tricky because of all the blendy parts. We're going to have to do some wet blending for sure. So I've got my corals already here. I'm going to add a little bit of red because some of the coral is very pink. So I think I'll use that pink as well. Let's put more pink. Better. Alright. Mix this. Just a little bit of red in here. There we go. Boom. A bit more red. There we go. Bright pink. You can always make it brighter in a minute. A little bit more red. Wet blending. Now we're going to add gradually, we're going to add some of that yellow over here. That's good. Then we're going to go back to this pink. Actually need some ivory as well. A little bit of this bright ivory here. Okay. So after my stream, I'm going to make some social media announcements that we're going to do this watch party, and that way you guys won't forget. All right, we're going to add some more ivory on this lip right here. And there needs to be some pinks in that too. See where that little divot is right there. Okay, now we get back more into the pink. See? This is where we have to get back in here while it's drying. Grab it. Do a little bit more yellow in some spots. I think we need more yellow down here. Does it feel like a seashell yet? Use that yellow and that transparent red to make an orangey color back here. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that a lot. When I was a kid, I used to have a conch shell. It was called a pink roller. A little bit more red and yellow together. Ooh, that's probably too pink. Let's do, where's this? Let's use this yellow ochre. Yeah. What do you guys think about this kind of like trial and error painting that I'm doing? Just slap on the paint. Does it kind of surprise you and make you feel like that you could be a little bolder with your choices? I think we get a little precious with our miniature painting sometimes, to be honest. And we don't go for it enough. I'm actually saying that to myself right now because like literally that's what I was doing right before this stream. Was being precious about my painting. Funny. Alright, I'm going to add a little bit more paint to this so I can get this beautiful yellow color. Do I ever get those pieces? I did, Teviston. Thank you so much. They came a while back, actually. I got them not too long ago. I'm going to go back here with this color so I can go back over this with the pink. It's just not transparent enough. Now I can pull that pink over the top of it. Does it feel like a shell? It does look like a shell. Eni sort of does that thing a lot. Yeah, she does. Trial and error miniature painting life. Cool, yeah. Yeah, I agree. Sometimes you gotta do that. Alright, toward this side of the shell, we're gonna get more pastel. Yeah, it is nice, and we'll refine this even more as we go. But the important part is to just really make sure to lay down that color, right? Looks exactly like a conch shell that your mom had in her bathroom, right? What is it about mums and putting shells in their bathroom? I've even done it myself, seriously. We always do that. Alright, I'm going to add a little bit more pink here to this part of the roller. I feel like that part needs a little bit more pink. Yeah, there we go. It's so pretty. My grandma has a conch in her bathroom too. See? It's a thing. So funny. Alright, let's get some more yellow in here because needs to be more brown. That's perfect right there. It's difficult to cover that black paint, but it's still working, right? We can kind of, if we overbrush it like this, we can kind of use that black as our, what do you call it? Our shadow color, kind of. It's almost like they're programmed to make bathrooms nautical themed. Thanks, Rubbish. Yes. What would you make? Okay, if you decorated your own bathroom, what theme would you choose? So here's something funny. My daughter has a shower curtain that she picked out. It has a Tyrannosaurus Rex in a top hat riding a bicycle, like an old-timey bicycle, and it says bitches on the bottom of it. I thought that was so funny. Like, literally, if you go on Amazon and you look up shower curtain Tyrannosaurus Rex, it's a Tyrannosaurus Rex riding a bicycle, and it says bitches across the bottom. I know. Nautical. You would choose nautical. So funny. Ugh, that's so funny. All right. I'm following my notice that I've got my I've got my reference here. So that's why it's looking like a conch, because I have a reference. Always use references, guys. You don't have to invent the wheel, right? You don't have to make it hard. Once we get, oh no! I got orange paint on the side of the conch. Let's see if I can, luckily that's so wet that it's still thick paint. Alright, let's add some more pink. This is the metal song. Forgive me in advance. It's very, very screamy. But you guys are the ones that asked for metal. Ah! So, gleam. There we go. Okay, I'm going to add some more pink, and then we'll add the ivory over the top of this. Headbanging, yeah. Alright, here's the ivory. I'm going to be careful with this ivory. I want to put it on spots of where there's a actual volume there. Shells tend to have a reflective quality to them. How about no, I'm not going to put metal medium, but I will use gloss medium. And then it'll just have a natural reflective quality. Because I mean, I could try to do a little metal medium, but I'm definitely, you'll see what I'm doing, because I'm going to use different layers. Here, let's do this gloss varnish. I was waiting for it to dry. I might have to spray it. Here's my gloss varnish from Army Painter. And then what you do is, let's hair dry this so I can dry it. No glitter. So what I need to do, see how this looks translucent? It's like there's different layers. You can see the different layers. That's what I need the gloss medium for, because we're going to mix a little bit. I'm going to show you. I'm just going to show you. It's going to be much easier to show you. I'm going to mute myself so that way I don't have to have you Alright, take a look at this. Glitter, otherwise known as crab turkeys. Alright, so you can see how matte it looks now. We're going to have to do some glazing with the medium. Alright, so let's do this. I need a different brush. Here's a Raphael. This is Raphael. Alright, so I've got my colors here. I've got my medium. First of all, I'm going to mix a little bit of this ivory with my gloss medium. And look right now how it already has a transparent quality to it. Watch what happens when we layer this on. We need to use even more medium. That's better. See how it's doing that? I could, but I'm trying to show you guys a different way. If I need to use the metallic medium, I will, but I want to show you how I'm layering this to make it look like actual shell. I've got the gloss medium, and it's making it go down into the crevices with the white. Yeah. Trust me. Trust me. Alright, I'm adding more. I want to show you this on my palette. Take a look at this. Do you see what this is doing? See how it's milky? So it's going to go into the crevices, which is exactly how this is looking, because we did that underpainting. Right? It's transparent because we have so much gloss medium in there. Doesn't that look like a shell? Tell me. Isn't that better than metallic medium? Tell me. Okay. Well, that is drying. I need to add a little bit more pink to it because I lost some of my pink. Me likey. Good. Yeah. I do too. Hard to say. You're watching the internet. That's true. Alright. Well, let's see what happens when I hair dry this, because I don't know yet what the surface is going to look like. But it's looking good. I'm going to mix this a little bit more. Okay. Let's go ahead and mute. Hold on a second. We're going to mute. Okay, so let's take a peek. It dried, still pretty shiny, and look at it, kind of has a pearlescent quality without using metallics, doesn't it? Now, you can still see the black shining through, so I'm going to have to mess with that. Hold on a second. I'm going to set that down. Take my gloves off. Whew, sweaty fingers. Alright, so, and all of this whole shell is going to end up glossy because shells just are. Look at the rest of this shell. It's only matte up here on the end. That's where it gets dried out and kind of crusty. Okay, so we're going to use some ivory, which I need to take glasses off, and I'm going to test this. I think it's still a little tacky. I'm just going to paint this on and glaze it. Did we lose my music? Hold on, let me restart it. Lost the music. There we go. Hopefully it'll go through. All right. Oh, we got a new song, by the way. Do you want to hear it? It's lo-fi hip-hop. Let me see Moats in the channel if you want to hear the brand new song. He finishes songs like overnight. It's crazy. Alright, I'm putting this ivory down on top of where this black is because I'm going to have to cover that up. I'm going to go back in with my pink after I finish to help that. That looks pretty good, actually. Kind of like that. Let me add a little yellow to that. Pretty. Oh, so pretty. Yes. Alright, now let that dry out a little bit. Let's see if you guys are interested. I see a few people are interested in the new lo-fi song. Let me see if I can't start that up. Yes. Let's see. Okay, let me see if I can find it first. Go to my email. I think the name of the song is called Blue Skin. There's no lyrics, so I don't know what that means, but it's a good song. Okay. Oopsie, hold on. So this is it's lo-fi hip-hop. There we go. It's the third song that you guys helped crowdsource. Okay. Let's pause that for a second and start this up. All right, let me know if you can't hear it, because I think it'll be okay though. Can you hear it? Yes, it looks like you can. This is a really good song. I love it. Use some more pinks in this. This is like his specialty is like chill music like this. So I'm really happy with it. glasses today, you never realize you were seeing things blurry. Oh my goodness. Congratulations. Welcome to the club. Alright, Ailey loves it. Let me see my emotes if you like this song. Putting the gloss medium on it again. You never knew how blind you were till you got yours. I didn't know you wore glasses. Alright, backside. Fair enough. Oh, I'm gonna dry brush this part. Yeah, I'm glad you like this. Good. Great, we're gonna dry brush a little ivory on the edge of this. It looks a little lewd. It's a seashell. I mean, I can't help it if nature is lewd. Have you ever seen a Georgia O'Keeffe painting? Georgia O'Keeffe was one of my favorite artists growing up. I just loved her flower paintings. Nope. Oh my gosh. Go Google her. Georgia O'Keeffe paintings. She's so stunning. Giggity. If this looks lewd, then I have succeeded because seashells are lewd. So are flowers. That means I'm getting it right. You glad someone is as immature as me? Don't worry, I was thinking it the entire time. Because look at this. Hold on a second. Look at this. Don't you think the sculptor thought of that? Look at that! Sorry. That's the last time I'm going to mention that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that was our song. Everything is lewd now, yes. Let's listen to some more music. Okay, here we go. Shuffle. There we go. Let's play this one. Maybe it'll go to all of them. Alright, I'm dry brushing again. Come on, dry brush. I need to add a little bit of yellow over here so it's not so ivory. Okay. Wait till you see the base that I make for my. If you think that's lewd, it's the Kingdom Death. We talked about this yesterday with the Kingdom Death last bard that I'm going to be painting. Okay, so this is where I take this gloss and I'm going to put it on the shell. We don't want that white in there. That's okay though. I'm going to use the plain. I think it needs to be browner, but that's okay. We'll get some transparent brown here in a second. You were thinking it, but you didn't want to say anything. Oh, that's funny. You guys are nasty. Now it's all your fault. I'm gonna have to like mark this video mature for my YouTube channel. Because they get way picky about stuff, don't they? Alright. Here's the Marcus immature, yeah. Exactly. Alright, that's beautiful. That looks like a shell, doesn't it? Look like a shell. Well, we're gonna let that dry. And then I'm gonna, I don't know if you can see this. Hold on, I'm gonna show this to you. Within the shell, there's little stripes of brown. And I'm gonna try to put clear gloss. Yep, Army Painter. Which is not the best. You can even see it's not the best because look, it's yellow. It's yellow in the bottle. It's not really clear. Gloss paint tends to, I mean, you want to use it. The best gloss paint I have, let me see if I can find it. Hold on a second. Let me get the best gloss paint I've ever had. I think it's called Triple Gloss. Let's see. It's in one of these drawers. Oh, you know what? I just realized I can use that gloss. Shoot. Let me think. Bear with me. I'm looking for it. It might be in another drawer. I don't see it. Let me look in another drawer. Nope. I don't like it when I can't find my stuff. Nope. Ah! I think it's called Crystal Triple Gloss. Wait, I know where it is. Hold on. Ah! Caught on my cords. There it is. Is that it? No, that's not it. Dang! Alright, guys, sorry about that. It is unfindable. That means I need to buy some more. I think it's called Triple Gloss. That you can get it. It's the apple barrel paint. And it's really good. It won't yellow. You were tabbed out. Come back and see what I think it is. And then you turned your hand and it turns out it was just your finger. Is this what you saw? This is what we're working on. It's coral. Hi, Wapelius. Look what we're working on. We got a shell and some coral. And then we're going to have this gal in here with all kinds of beautiful cold blues and turquoises to match, like I'll show you. This is the color palette that I'm going to use. So we're kind of getting there a little bit. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. So you are up early. You know you're a late painter. Alright, let's set this aside. It's gonna be beautiful. I hope so. Aw, Palos Pep! Thank you for subscribing. Let's write down Palos. A Pep. Hello. Avery, thank you. Like lewd things. Alright, so things are. We need two things. We need the brown transparent paint, which I love, and we're going to use some gloss. Where's my gloss Reichland Flesh Shade? I had it. Is this it? Nope, Seraphine Sepia. That I don't want that. Somewhere. You know, it's funny that I can never find. Here it is. I was going to say I never can find it when I want it. This is what I want. This is gloss Reichland Flesh Shade. I'm going to attempt this. I don't know if this is going to work. Let's see. Let's put it on with this. Put it on the bottom. Maybe. I think like it's gonna work. Okay, carefully. I don't want to spill that. Yes, look at that. So what is awesome about the GW washes is it just goes right into all the crevices, but it's still glossy, right? Has anyone tried AK's 3rd generation paints? I have not. I have not tried it. That's gonna be lovely. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put this wash over the top of the other parts of the shell and let that settle. And it blends it nice too. Okay. I like it. I don't want it to pool too much or it's going to look wonky. Just a little bit. Alright. I haven't tried the AK paints, Mike, but I've got on order a couple paints from that for the bases for my Arena Rex figures that I'm doing for commission. Okay, let's go ahead and put some transparent paint on it and see what happens. This is matte though, remember this is matte. So we're gonna do this. I need a tiny brush. Do I have a tiny brush? This might work. This isn't tiny enough, but this is a Monument Baumwick 1. And what I'm going to do is we're layering over the gloss these little striations, and we're going to put that in here too to give that roller that texture. Oh yeah, that's gonna be great. And then what we'll end up doing is adding that gloss back over. You know what? I'm scratching off paint somehow, and I don't know where that's coming from. Try to cover up some of that. Well, I guess it fell over or something. I feel like there's a deepness, maybe a little bit of burnt sienna. There's a deep brown that needs to go in this. Let's add a little gloss medium to that and see what happens. Let's see. Oh, yes. I'll add more gloss medium to that. Yeah. See? Just adding that shadow. Beautiful. So what I did was I added the sepia. Uh-oh, we got a big pool of... I don't want those pools of paint because they always look wrong. Right? Because the shell doesn't have that. Yay! Ooh, did I write down? Yeah, I did. Bounce and Pep. Little Mad Peonies, thank you so much for the follow. Hello. You've just got some Pro Curls to try out before the new Nocturna paints arrive. Oh, nice. Hello. How are you doing today? Alright, I'm going back over the spots that needed more opaque paint, which that seems to be working. It's covering up some of that black that's in there. I'm going to use a little bit of burgundy in here too. Just a little bit of burgundy. There we go. Yes. Oh yeah, the burgundy is amazing. Let's go ahead and blaze that in there. I'm taking the burgundy now with the gloss medium. Just going to go ahead and put that on the bottom of the shell too. We can make our own transparent paints in some ways. Right? Put this into the crevices here. This end of the shell is always kind of calcified and crusty, so we'll have to go back and dry brush the matte paint right back over that to get that to look real. That is looking like a shell. Oh no, I keep getting stuff on here. Oh no. Let's see if I can fix it. Oh, pink. Yeah, that's better. A little bit of red, a little bit of pink. Get that bright pink in there. Okay. Oh, my eyes itch. I think this is the second day in a row I forgot to take antihistamine. And I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to my own makeup. Oh, it's time to get out a gecko. Sure thing, we'll do that. Will we be thwarted by geckos and logs once again? Let's go check. We can try it. Gecko time, guys. Okay, there's Ginger Biscuit. She's like wanting to know what's going on. Let's see where Peppercorn is. Okay, Ginger Biscuit's coming out. Come here. Come here. See Peppercorn. Is she in her log? No, she isn't. They're both out. So let's see, Ginger Biscuit's coming right out, so we'll get her first. She's a sweetie. She's such a warm baby. She does not like that light. She's like squinty, squinty. The star of the show. Right now she's really warm and she feels like a little baby in my hands. She's such a sweetie. I need a gecko cam, don't I? One that's like not under a light. Let me see if this will do anything. Yeah, that's better. She's not as squinty. Such a good girl. Look at that. Look. I can hold her a lot closer to you guys without the light. You gonna crawl down? I was like, not sure. Little girl. She's She's like a little dinosaur, isn't she? She looks like a little dinosaur, a little dragon. She's such a cutie. There we go. Let's take a look. Overhead. There we go. Move this out of the way. Want to get down? You're thinking about it, but you're back. She always backs into stuff. Are you gonna back onto my? She's surveying. She's trying to find a place to run. Yes, her tail is, so they call it fat tails because they're just like, they store their fat in their tail. Are you fighting? Look at her little hands. Chunky. Yeah, she is a little bit. She weighs 1.7 ounces, which I want to say is like maybe 56 grams or something close to that. She's got that little piece of shed on her back of her toe. Oh, she just got it off. Good. Alright, I'm going to put her back. She wanted crickets. She's not happy that she didn't get any crickets. She's been funny. She's like, I wanted crickets, Mom. You disappoint me. Alright, she's happy now. I'm just going to check on Peppercorn because I don't see her. I don't know where she is. Is she in there? Nope. I think Peppercorn is under this big hide, but I'm not going to mess with her right now because... what in the heck? Okay. I'll look for her later. Geckos! France. Ah, hello. Bonjour. Right, this is what we're working on. We're working on the shell. Look at that's turning out really nice with that shininess. There's a lot to do yet. I'm going to try to use this transparent paint to make the striations on the shell. Let's see, it looks like they're up here. So I'm painting them straight into the... Let's do this. Cover up that black. That's much better. This is the sienna. Looks like it could be a little bit lighter. Maybe we'll mix a little bit of ivory with some yellow. Ooh, that's pink. That's the wrong color. Okay, let's try this again. Ivory. Yellow. There's a peach color. That might be better. Let's try this. There's a cat hair. Get it out. And my ivory. When that dries, we'll go ahead and go back over that with the gloss medium. I can do it now actually. I'm going to use use some golden yellow. It's a little bit more pastel colored already. And I'm going to try to mix that with my gloss medium. And a little ivory and see what I can get. There we go, that's the color. Maybe? Yes. I'm just gonna highlight with the gloss here. That's better. I'm not getting the color I want. I want sort of a golden color. It's not it's almost like a light orangey color. Let me see if I can add a little bit of, nope. I'm going to try to add a little bit of bright yellow to it. Maybe that will change it. My yellow's too desaturated, so I'm not getting the bright. There we go. That's it. She never want to come out. Yeah. All right. Thank you. You have a good night, Little Mad Paintings. Thank you for joining. Yeah, exactly. I appreciate it. There we go. That's the color I needed. It's not pastel, it's more yellow. Starting to feel a little bit more like a conch, right? Let's do one here. Oops, that's too yellow. Yeah, it's actually that bright orange. There we go, I got it. Bright orange color. Nice. Oranges are so transparent and difficult to work with, though. Alrighty, now we can put some of that gloss on top. Because after all, shells are just layers and layers of whatever that shell material is, right? That's awesome, I love that. Okay, so we've got now a contrast between shiny and matte. And that's interesting, right? What color should we make this shell? Let's look at the original. I think we'll make that shell this kind of like ivory color. Calcium carbonate. Hi, Caro. How are you? Glasses are off again. I'm going to go ahead and dry brush just some of this calcium, like you said, on the edge of that to make that feel more real. just like a shell. You're tired dealing with insomnia? Oh, I'm sorry. That stinks. Yeah. I've not been having insomnia, but I have been staying up late, so I can kind of relate. There we go. Look at that beautiful pink. Let's put some gloss. Does that look like a shell or what? Right? Just add a little bit more pink right here. Just add a little bit more gel or gloss. Yeah, that worked. When I paint, I do a lot of observational painting. So that's like why I don't make it up out of my head. I do lots of observations. You and your lewds. You need to be able to display it. Don't worry, her hand's going to be covering it up. She'll be covering up most of the shell. You won't even notice it. Look at that. She's so pretty. She's going to be lewd no matter what, because this is already going down below the area, right? She's going to have a nip on there, but I'm not going to paint it on stream because I'm not allowed to. Oh no! I just spilled Agrex Earth Shade, or Reichland Flesh Shade, on my mouse. Hold on a second. I have to clean up. Oh, scheisse. I apologize to my German friends who actually know what I said. Okay. Schmutz! There we go. I think my mouse is going to be okay. I know. Hold on. I got paint in between that. Nope, it still works. Okay, good. Scheisse. Actually, it's with two S's and an E. With the S set. Here, I'll write it. There. I think that's right. Okay, we got shell done. We're gonna do this shell real quick. I think we're making really good headway though, because I'm getting all my colors and stuff together. This pink is not in this, so I mean it is in little spots, but I'm hoping it won't throw things off too much. We'll see. Like I said before, some things are gonna get covered up. All right, so we're gonna go with some yellows and stuff for that other shell. What does anyone here know what this kind of shell is called? I can't remember. Swearing like a sailor. You've been spending too much time with Eenie. That's funny. All right, let's see. Conical shell, like a unicorn horn. I think I'm gonna look that up. I love my Google. Ah, I found it. It is called Beginner Shell Guide. I think it's a Teraba Teratula? Aren't these funny names? Let's see. I think that might be what it is. It is a turret or a It is a turret or a screw shell. It is literally called that. A turret or a screw shell. There are 17 species of turret or screw shells inhabiting North American waters. These are large shells which are sized between 1 to 5 inches. Look for convex whorls and spirals with circular aperture. Okay, so the color of the one, I'm going to do an ivory one-ish, ivory-ish. I'm going to start with an ivory base, I think. We'll go with this color. This is olive flesh. It's like, maybe not. Maybe I'll just do the bright ivory. Let's go with the bright ivory, and we'll put the other colors on the top of it. Common American auger. Alright, let's try this again. Do that. Arrow Dwarf Triton. Is that what it is? It's not a screw shell? I'm going to add a little sienna here. Here we go. Actually, and a little ochre too. Here we go, that's perfect. Ochre is absolutely perfect for what I'm trying to do. Is that where baby shells come? Yeah. That might be. From conchas and baby and screw shells, right? You've seen those as a gray blue. I had one that was brown. It was similar color as this, but I don't want to make it the same. And like I said, this is just my base color. I'm gonna add a bunch of stuff to this. Do they have shells in Michigan? Oh, by the way, Lamunis, we're talking about coming to Michigan around 4th of July. Oh, I don't think I'll get these finished by then. Maybe I could. Maybe I could. If I can get these finished by 4th of July, I'll bring... We'll set up plans and do a handoff of miniatures to you. See, now it's drying, hopefully. Do another layer. Kara says, I'm in a back. Gotta love my 2 cats bring their prizes to me live. Oh my gosh, what did it bring you? That's funny. Are you coming for a specific reason? Yeah, definitely. We've already got plans. I don't know, nothing's solid yet. So there's lots of room for adjustment. A mouse? Oh, a mouse. Oh my gosh. Painting class. No, I can't do that. It's too dangerous with COVID. I'm not doing any classes this year. Not unless you give me hazard pay. A field mouse. Yeah, those are cute, actually. I guess. Phew. Excuse me. Alright, see this? It keeps drying. Streaky. It's irritating me. Alright, we're just gonna let that dry. My indoor cat has a toy mouse. She hunts and kills it, and then presents it to us several times a day. The mouse is 6 years old and has lived many, many, many lives. Aww, that's so adorable. I knew a friend who had a mouse, or had a cat that would fetch a glove. Alright, I need to look up a reference for this. It's called, we said it was an auger. Let me look. Okay, usually these are more brown toward the bottom. Okay. So I'm going to take some sienna here. And brush this more toward the bottom here. Oop, that doesn't work at all. It's more pastel now. Well, at least it's less transparent. Let's try this. Yeah, that's slightly better. What happens is this isn't wet, it's not dry, so it's picking the paint back up, and it's not doing what I want it to do. So I'm not gonna mess with that anymore. See, it reactivates. Paint gets reactivated. I'm gonna just go ahead and try to cover it up as best I can there. Alright. That feels dry, but it's not. It's still cold to the touch. Alright, I'll let that dry. Let's see about doing the metal here. This is gonna be probably the hardest part. Painting. Hold on, I'm gonna do silver. Silver metal. Here we go. So, yeah, silver is gray. Definitely gray. This is going to be very tricky. So I'm going to go ahead and start. We'll use this dark neutral gray. Or maybe the dark warm gray. We'll use the dark neutral gray. It's closer to the blues with some of the other colors. Alright. There we go. And as a base, all of the silver I'm going to do here. I'm going to start with this gray. Glasses are off. See? I hope this works. I am not an expert at non-metallic metals. Sometimes I just fake it till I make it, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. Okay. Since this is like a 3D raised thing, I gotta make sure to get all the sides of it too. It's not gonna look authentic. That looks good. Okay. Neither of your cats ever try to get outside. They know how good they have it here. Oh, Di Moreno, it's your fault for this is a natural thing. If you thought this was nasty, that is you, not me. So funny. I'm sure my cat wouldn't know what to do outside if she got a little bit wet or dirty. Yeah. So far, you've been inundated by dormice, field mice, and a very stupid chipmunk. You must live in the country. Alright. Let's flip this way. We live on the edge of town, so it's not in the country, but it's close enough to fields and stuff that we have had some mice in the walls. We never see them, though, unfortunately, which makes it hard to catch them. Like I said, they go in the walls. But we've had to lay traps. And be careful whatever's lying in the garage, right? We've got to make sure there's no birdseed in the garage, stuff like that, because they will come for it. Do you think that's going to look okay with the silver against that coral? I think it'll be okay. It's looking good, thank you. Yeah, remember, this is just part of the scenery, but we haven't even gotten to the model yet. I mean, I guess it's part of the model, but it's not the girl. But I partly wanted to do this first because there's so much to think about with all the colors I've got going on. This was going to be the piece that was going to make everything, right? So this is now the piece. It's already going to look awesome. Now we can figure out what she's going to be like, right? And I believe the person who did the box art for Aradia is Mirko Cavalloni. Mirko Cavalloni? Mirko Cavalloni. He's Italian. He's another one of my favorite painters. Very nice guy too. I've actually had some coaching from him. Back when Aradia had either a Patreon or a Kickstarter, I can't remember. I think it might have been a Patreon, and I signed up for it. I don't think they have that level available anymore. I don't even know if they have a Patreon anymore. But I signed up for it and got some coaching from Mirko. Oh, I love it. It's looking cool. Like, even if I don't end up making this metallic, it still looks really cool as gray. Right, reach in there. There we go. And then there's a little ring right here. Give me a second. This is tricky. That's better. I don't. Yep, there is something on the back. Uh-oh. Oh no, somehow I had paint on my brush. Let me get that off. We'll cover that with gray. Thank you. Due to quarantine, they discovered that mountain lions had made it up to north and oh my gosh. How are the people in New Jersey handling the mountain lions? That's crazy. I mean, that's awesome, but it's also crazy. Nature finds a way, am I right? You know, sometimes I can't help but think the world would be just fine without people. Do you know what I mean? It would go on and it would be just fine. Alright, flip this way. Gotta get the sides. It's very interesting. I like the design so much. Let's get this piece. Nature needs no one to carry on. That is exactly right. Seeing as they're protected species with kid gloves. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, the mountain lions are protected. That's good though, right? If they're getting that bull to come back to New Jersey, then maybe they're gonna do well this year, and maybe they'll be a little bit. Maybe there's gonna be more of them. All right, here's the spiral part. I love this part right here. I'm really looking forward to painting the fire bust, but like I said, I have a lot of thinking to do before I get to the point where I'm going to start her. I really will try to paint her on stream if I can, but I'm also not going to promise that I won't start her off stream, right? Sometimes you got to do that. Whew, this is tricky. It looks like I'm making it look easy, but I'm being really careful. And I will have to probably go back and paint the sides of everything too. Alright, that's good. Is there anything else? No, it looks like I got it all. There's some little boogers. See if we can fix that a little bit. There we go. Alright. This is dry now, I think. Let's see what happens when I put some color on it. Detail painting is never easy. Can't wait to see how four of them next. I know they're going to be very different too. Like this one is going to be really different from the others. It's going to be so cool. Oh, wait a second. Oh no. Uh-oh. Her arm is supposed to set back. I wonder if I can get that to fit. Her arm is supposed to set. Maybe there. Oh, that's even more lewd. right? But it fits better. Or I'm sitting on the shell now. Oh, I may fill that in with putty, and it's because it doesn't fit as well on the base, because then it's sitting up. We'll see. Yeah, now she's doing things. I didn't say that, you did. Alright. Oh my goodness. You love this model, such a story to tell. Yeah. It does have a story. Alright, real quick, I'm going to look at my reference for these shells. There we go. Alright, looks like the brown is at the top of the shell, so I'm going to try to do that. Mix some ochre in there. Yeah, that's good. So at the top of the shell. And then we're going to glaze. Blend it. It's tricky. Oh, don't fall down. Just wait, I'll get you all back when we start painting those Kingdom Death pinups that are coming out. There's a guy who's sitting on a chair of hands, and he looks pretty happy about it. Oh, there we go, that's beautiful right there. I'm just wet blending it because trying to glaze it, I just don't have the patience. That's pretty though, I like that a lot. So we're going to put that brown everywhere on the top of that spiral. Oop, that's too much. Too much. Now we're going to grab that ochre and blend. Need more ochre. You have to be pretty quick with this because, see, we're already starting to get a solid line on parts of it. Oh, that is awesome. I love it. I almost want to use a little bit of burgundy. Maybe I will. I think Mike might have just gotten home. It is 5:30. Ooh, it's time, guys. I didn't realize the time. Don't forget, tomorrow we are going to be doing a watch party of Princess Bride at 12. Here's the time. Write this down. Take a screenshot. Princess Bride watch party tomorrow, 12:30 p.m., which is GMT minus 6, so that's like 6:30 UK time, right? And let's go ahead and see who we can find to raid. Give me 1 second. Let's go ahead and raid Melindy. Yep, let's raid Melindy. She's on here. She always likes to see what we're doing too. right. You guys ready? We're gonna punch that button when we raid Melindy, and we will be back tomorrow. So, I think it's subscriber only, and we're gonna be and also moderators and subscribers and VIPs. If you are a VIP, a moderator, or subscriber, you can watch the watch party with us, and it doesn't have to be just North America, it's everybody. So come back tomorrow at 12:30 GMT minus 6. Here's the raid button. There we go. Punch that raid. We're gonna spam Melindy with raid emotes. Well, whatever emotes we have. Hi, Mark Disney. Aww. Oh, we're about to go. It's so good to see you. I want to talk to you in chat if you have time. Like tonight, if you have time. I've been wanting to talk to you for a while. Not about anything particular, but just to catch up. So, alright, guys, let's go raid Melindy. Thank you so much for that raid, Mike Disney. Guys, follow Mike Disney before we go. Alright, I'll see you guys later. You have a good one. Mad love, guys. Bye-bye.